I'd like to introduce to you Melanie Eden. Melanie is an autistic experimental vocalist, songwriter and accordionist with a transdisciplinary practice. As a Buddhist practitioner, she strives for the complete ending of suffering. Her personal experience of violence, the impacts of and disability has resulted in strong advocacy and social engagement. Aligning with the psychiatric survivor movement, survivors of clergy abuse, domestic violence and child sex abuse, her work can be situated in the field of spiritual ecology. Melanie has been a long-time dedicated member of Sydney's experimental electro-acoustic improvising group, the Splinter Orchestra. She is joined on the stage by two of Australia's foremost improvising artists, Clayton Thomas on bass and Jim Denley on saxophone. And we're very pleased to have Clayton here because he had another gig before and he had to quickly get in an Uber and come over here. So thank you, Clayton, for coming. So I'm passing you over now quickly to Elias Wilson, who's going to give you a brief visual description of the film that's going to play while Melanie's reading her work.
Yeah, I was there. Blinded by the lights. This is an audio description of a video by Melanie Eden that will be played on the projector screen behind me during this performance. The video is a collection of clips showing different places of significance to her family and the subject matter of her work. These include Phelps Street Public Housing, the Matthew Talbot Hostel and Clinic, New South Wales Trustee and Guardian, Caritas Acute Mental Health Unit, churches at St John's Dapto and St Mary's Berkeley, the Fig Tree Caravan Park, her mum and dad's apartment in Bondi, and a Balgowlah home that was once her mum's parents. The clips often show Melanie exploring these places as the camera pans slowly through each scene. Towards the end of the video, a clip shows a wide ocean and sky with cliffs in the background as a cruise ship sails past, accompanied by a small tug ship. This is the end of the audio description.
The chronic paranoid schizophrenia is dead. Lung cancer? Yeah, what about iatrogenesis? I had another client, not like your dad who was given an overdose and died. People prey on and take advantage of people like your dad, support coordinator. Osmosis neighbour, I saw Trigger waving a bag full of ice. Trigger shot him up and killed him. Psychiatrist notes, Dad, Trigger stays alive. Don't like it, I find it very distressing. Trigger lives in park, up the meds. Truth, spin, faith over trust. Don't want to cut Dad up. It's been 34 years. Police, coroner checked if drugs were already in the system. Catholic nurses in faith. Police, none of the neighbours mentioned. No CCTV. No name apart from... Fuck off! Howlers! Maybe Trigger killed Dad by mistake. Maybe Dad asked Trigger to kill him. Maybe the cancer. Maybe I can meet Trigger and learn more about Dad. Maybe too much of a risk. Fact check. Checking for drugs is not standard. Why didn't the police suggest a toxicity report? Give me everything you've got. Wait, 30 years? Psychiatrist, I'll send it right over. Talbot block under lock and key. You can't guarantee you'll be here. Nobody answers. At least there's compassionate grounds. Dad made a will, 18 years old. Who does that? Catholic nurses. Son. Trustee, it's Dad's funeral. Son, welcome. No show, no son? Dad's ashes. Small pile of junk, Trustee. Brother's name, brother's phone number. Why didn't you do this for Dad? 2 years, 5 months late. Trustee, sign here Dad has no will. Can't lie, virtue or autism. Estate to sisters. 700, not worth it. TikTok, Trustee in Hills. Brother, no idea. Dad died. Brother never had heard about inheritance. Brother never invited to funeral. Brother disabled. Has guardian. Not responsible. Tag. Might know where your loved ones are. Email tag. Gap. Mum. Questions. Understand? Happening? Psychiatrist. No way. Powerless, silenced, not of legal consequence. As if Dad wasn't there, a little child invisible. You will never be a functioning member of society. Dad was sexually abused by a priest whilst an altar boy. Snap, we all find out too late. Want a deep bow to the priest and the psychiatrist. Be kind, make peace, let go. St. Mary's priest, justice. Unable to redress, many fight, win, brief relief, suffering worsen, cannot fund litigation, no win, no fee, make millions, recommendations remain parked, no probability, church will lack responsibility, no more than one in 9 Wollongong priests alleged child molesters in 1950 to 2010. Offending priests, family-orientated, gain parents' trust, shit parishes straight, I'll keep your secret if you keep mine. Did Dad's brother disclose to partner? Mother spoke highly of young priests with long hair, groomed. Why would anyone say long hair? Ask sisters for photographs. Pointless to drag up this shit. Do what you need to keep me out. Flashes of an image, loud fence, sense pigeon, survivors cry, murder, a good quality church, suicide, trauma alone private, don't air priest dirty laundry. Young long-haired priest in proximity, abused, little as 6 in family home, same age as sister, wouldn't remember, raised concerned block. Last I heard he was living at. Enter Saviour Complex. Press Talbot Law Department. Held tight, let go. St Vincent's Hospital. Need permission from executors. Pay rattle trustee. It's a miracle. Hospital. Are you executor? No. Haven't you been here before? There's a child sex offender on the loose and you're a patient of 50 years. Dropped 2 decades to Dad's career. You need a subpoena. Subpoena? Are you expecting a bereaved family member to take the Catholic Church to court with no confirmation of evidence? A poor, disabled, then come back with a subpoena? I can't help you! Forgiveness! Every local health district for Dad's brother. No, don't have any of that. No, don't have proof of relationship. For fuck's sake, why do I need a relationship? Look, I've nearly given up. It will just have to be that a child sex offender is living in a caravan park amongst kids. Oh, shit. Local legend bodybuilder Lincoln Webb. Police were looking for Dad. Mum, Dad ended up in the Cross. Tony Bevan's school, trafficked to the cross. Police records denied. It's a litigious society, DOW. Concerns of issues that may have potentially feels like gaslit, suffering of father, uncle, DOC, free from accountability. Prison chap, you can't choose your inclination. Hey, choices, condition, change. Victims and perps betrayed by reared shame, powers in safety to admit. Never heard of someone admitting child abuse. Perceptions, lowest of the low. When is no more? Father Crocker, the people's saint who supported speaking up. Veto of Crocker's gym helps. You know, without a victim, we've got nothing to go on. Former Detective Peter Fox kickstarts a gratitude journey. Go to Crocker's grave. Uplift acceptance. The bloke just wasn't ready. Honours listening. He told me why he was so angry. Peter said, you were robbed of a father. Must go tell that one to Bishop Brian. Dad, it's okay if you weren't ready. Dad, did someone listen to you when you were so afraid? I found my cousin. Block seems to be a pattern. Speak to no ears anyway. What happened was not okay. Even if indirect, doesn't belittle impact on all. Maybe this helps you know who your father was. Never believe hearsay. caravan priest died in 2014. Survivor stops my madness, privacy laws, keep it running. Mum? Why didn't you speak up? Dad's disclosure was Dad's diagnosis. Mum and Dad were very afraid. Mum felt Dad's mental health was too obvious. People would vilify him, say he was a nutcase. Mad people can't be victims of abuse. Mum didn't know what a psychologist was. Pop sent her to a psychiatrist because she wanted to give up sailing. Seriously? Rent and childcare unaffordable. Mum moves back to parents. No one would take Dad. Mum worries Dad would take his own life. Imagine Dad left in that apartment. Psychiatrist deals 100 pills. Side effect, suicidality. May as well have handed him a loaded gun. Bang, crash, Mum receives the call. Bodybuilder Mum carries bodybuilder Dad. Dad's build saves his life, but ED transfers it to the system for good. Where are the voices coming from? Probably the devil. Increase meds. Grubby, dishevelled, bloodied sores, body odor, lacking spontaneity, switch, increase. Devil's calling him gay and abusing him. Patient worried medication doesn't work. Too scared, increase. Akathisia, increase. No cardiometabolic screen. Wearing dressing gown. Wants to reduce his smoking. Rapid AF, still no cardio. Preoccupied, mentions trigger, sisters dismiss. Are you curious about Dad's psychiatrist? Researches psychotic illness links to violence. Dad's mental health nurse found overcharging, unsafe prescribing, and you are very attractive with a sexy body and I'm a red-blooded male. Who would have known? Great unc's a pedophile. Mum's side, superintendent at a training farm for child migrant boys. Remembered Australians? Child labour, unloved, abused? I'm gonna tell on you, then great unc said with his Hitler moustache, youth detention. Still 9 boys came forward. Reverend said, I'll look into it, never did. Family leave great unc accused, not mentioned. He was avoided, except for somebody's strange, close relationship. Reminds me of my sisters when little avoiding beep, yet I still remain in touch. Those who spoke up live close, out the back. One tragically died, 26, other alive with brain bleed, can't even say hello. He would only get very angry. Go easy on it. People talk when they're ready. Do you ever stop to think this is disturbing? Well, do you ever stop to think that disabled people can make decisions for themselves? Feels like a chunk of my memory's missing. Therapy lost, forgotten bits coalesce with the nightmares. Right after beep invites me on a road trip. Bed in the same way as it was placed 9 to 10 years old. Same time, waking mare, door handle, someone coming in, presence. One time, wake up remembering who raped me in the dream. Can I believe it? Or am I a hypocrite? Been going on for years. Mapped out proximity 2 generations. Great unc in caravan next to beep in garage next to 9-year-old me. Were you abused by? Never knew the guy. Can you share memories of? You were gullible and you enjoyed it. I broke the rules, got away with it. When I say child sex abuse, you say adult sex abuse. Say it's been happening since the Roman era. Don't address it, bury it. But kids next door, and you're good friends with their mum? Psych, evidence shows survivors get who wrong. But I want those memories to resurface now. Survivor. No, don't! but the tears wouldn't roll down my eyes. But there's no one to be anymore. Well, I was trying to know, I grasped everything that did go. Yeah, I reaped when I could have just so. But there's no one to be anymore. Oh, there's no one to be. There's nowhere to go. There's nothing to do. There's no one to There's no one to be anymore. But there's no one to be anymore. There's no one to be. There's nowhere to go. There's nothing to do. And the blues, it weighs us down as we sail. And I'm trying as hard as I can, but somehow it feels like I've forgotten I can reach out, hold my own hand. 'Cause there's no one